Hey everyone, this is Michael again, and welcome to my DVD update and Blu-ray update for April 21st. And in this update, I'm going to show you 11 DVDs and 9 Blu-rays that I've gotten over the past 2 months, I think. And I know this update is long overdue, and I was really busy and I wanted to watch a lot of this stuff to review them. So let's get started. And this will be a 2-part video. In this part it will be the DVDs, and then part 2 will be the Blu-rays. So let's get started. And the first one I got, well, I actually got 3. I went to a flea market back in March, the flea market that I always go to, and I found DVDs there, 3 of them for $5. And the first one I got was The Other Guys with Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg, and this is just a funny movie, not that great of a movie also, but it's about Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg, and they're 2 detectives, and they don't really get along that well, and they try to be like the top guys in their police department. That's just a funny movie. It also stars Eva Mendes, Michael Keaton, Samuel L. Jackson, and The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, and those 2 are only in it for like 10 minutes, but it's just a fun movie. And when I got this and the other 2 that I'm going to show you, they look like bootleg DVDs when I saw them, and when I opened them up and I saw like this disc in here, which if you see that you might think it's a bootleg, but it really wasn't. The other 2 weren't either. They're actually the DVDs itself. They have all the features, the main menu, and everything. And this includes the theatrical and unrated film versions. And I watched the unrated version, and I didn't watch the theatrical though. And also has the features. They have deleted and extended scenes, Bed Bath and Way Beyond, watch Captain Mac in Action, and Crash and Burn, which is a stunt featurette. And I watched all those, and they were really good. And this movie was directed by the same guy who did Talladega Nights, which a lot of people really didn't like though. But yeah, it's just a fun movie. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's funny, but it's not great of a movie. And also Will Ferrell produced it, also, with the director. And the next one I got was, and I really like this movie, and it's The Social Network, and it stars Jesse Eisenberg, Andrew Garfield, who is the new Spider-Man in the Spider-Man reboot that they're doing, and Justin Timberlake also, shockingly. And it also has Brenda Song in it, who you may know from the Sweet Life shows. And this is just a really, really good movie, very well done and produced, and David Fincher directed it. It's just a step up. This movie is a step up in filmmaking, and you all know what it's about. It's about Jesse Eisenberg plays Mark Zuckerberg, who is the creator of Facebook, and the movie explains how he created Facebook and how he brought it to life, and how it became like really, really popular and addicting. And there's these 2 brothers there that they say that Zuckerberg stole their idea, and all like that. But it's just a really good movie, very well done. It was nominated for a couple of Oscars. I think it won for Best Screenplay, I think. I'm not really sure, but yeah, it's just a great movie. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's really, really good. And the next one I got was Machete, directed by Robert Rodriguez, starring Danny Trejo, Steven Seagal, Michelle Rodriguez, who was in Battle Los Angeles, which I really liked. Cheech Marin's in it, and surprisingly Lindsay Lohan. You all know about her. And also has Jessica Alba and Robert De Niro. And this movie was based on the fake trailer that was in the Grindhouse movie, which was also directed by Robert Rodriguez. And I don't really like too much of Robert Rodriguez's movies. I only liked The Faculty and Sin City. Sin City's, those two are like my favorite. But I personally like Sin City the best. And I didn't really care for like Spy Kids movies. Shark Boy and Lava Girl was a piece of shit. That movie put me to sleep. And I don't care if it has George Lopez in that movie, though. Even though I like George Lopez, that movie was just a piece of shit. And I don't know what he was thinking doing that movie. But this movie is really good. Very, very good action in this movie. But it was about like these Mexicans, and they're trying to get over to the border, and Robert De Niro plays like this senator, and he ends up killing all the Mexicans who are trying to cross over the border, and Danny Trejo as Machete over here has to end up like killing him. It's very hard to explain the plot to this movie, but I liked it. I thought it was really good. And the character of Machete was like in the Spy Kids movies that I've heard, but they just gave him a movie. And it doesn't have a ton of features. It only has deleted scenes and an audience reaction track, which is really interesting. Like they play the movie, and you can hear like the audience reacting to the movie, like they could like you hear them cheering and clapping and all like that. It's really cool. This is the second DVD or movie that they used for that. The other one they used for that was Freddy Got Fingered with Tom Green, which I liked. It's a guilty pleasure. I know a lot of people don't like Tom Green, but I like that movie. I thought it was funny. Yeah, I wish like more movies like this should get an audience reaction track to that. But because it's interesting. But anyways, if you haven't seen this movie, check it out. It's really, really good. And the next one I got was another Mark Wahlberg movie that I really liked also, and it's The Fighter. It also stars Christian Bale and Amy Adams and Melissa Leo. And this movie was nominated for 7 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. And Christian Bale won for Best Supporting Actor, and Melissa Leo won for Best Supporting Actress. And I just really like this movie, even though I'm not a big fan of boxing, though. But it's kind of hard for me to explain the whole plot to this. But give this movie a watch. It's really, really good and really well done movie. And the next one I got was the complete second season of Smallville. And I'm going to start buying these because, as you all know, if you watch the show, this is their final season. And next month is the series finale. Yeah. But this season was really good. It had Christopher Reeve in an episode. The original Superman, who was in Superman the movie from '78 all the way to Superman 4, which 3 and 4 of the Superman were pieces of shits. But yeah, this is just a great show. If you haven't seen it, give it a watch, or pick up the DVDs and watch it from the beginning. explains a lot more to Superman and Clark Kent, played by Tom Welling, which I think he makes a good Clark Kent. Okay, but he's not as good as Christopher Reeve was. And the next one I got was Saved by the Bell, seasons 3 and 4. These are the final 2 seasons of the show. And, this is just a childhood show I always loved as a kid. Although they screwed up on the DVD because they released Saved by the Bell season 5, which is supposedly the episodes on that DVD are basically the more season 4 episodes, so they screwed it up. But I will be getting that also. But if you haven't seen this show, check it out. It's a classic. And this is really interesting. The features on here, it has commentaries with executive producer Peter Engel and the original cast members also, which was interesting. But if you like Saved by the Bell, pick it up, check it out. And they rerun the show every Monday through Thursday on TBS, which is very cool to see that they're still playing the show. And the next ones I got, I was really happy to find these. These were on sale at Best Buy for $10. And it's Beavis and Butthead, the Mike Judge Collection Volume 1, and Beavis and Butthead, Mike Judge Collection Volume 2, and Volume 3. And I'm a huge fan of Beavis and Butthead. I'm glad that the show is coming back, is returning with brand new episodes. I think it's coming in the summer, and I think it's a great move that MTV is bringing them back, considering their network is shit today with Jersey Shore and reality bullshit shows. I don't even call it MTV anymore. I call it RTV, reality television. But yeah, I think it's great that they're doing that, and Mike Judge is coming back to do the animation since his last animated show, The Good Family, flopped. But yeah, I'm really happy that he's returned the characters, Beavis and Butthead, back to TV. And I just love the show. I know some people get offended by it, but it's just funny humor. It's just silly. And don't try, if you watch the episodes, don't try it at home, because that's what started the controversy of the show. But they have a ton of features on both of the volumes. As a featurette, which runs on 3 parts. Volume 1 has Part 1, Volume 2 has Part 2, and Volume 3 has Part 3. And on Part 1 it has, of course, the music videos on all 3 volumes, and also has on Volume 1 it has the Beavis and Butthead Thanksgiving special with Kurt Loder, who was the MTV News guy back in the day. It has music video appearances from Video Music Awards appearances from both of them, and it has the promos on it from when the show originally aired on MTV, which those were great to see. But what I'm not happy about is on Volume 1, they say they had the episodes are director's cut, some of them, which is bullshit because they edited out some scenes in the episodes, like in the episode Late Night with Butthead, which is on this DVD says it's a director's cut. That's edited because when the episode begins, you see Beavis and Butthead watching David Letterman, and Butthead starts dreaming about him, being David Letterman, and the pencil, like Butthead has a pencil in his hand, and the pencil bounces off the table, and the point of the pencil lands in Beavis's eye. That's all cut out, and the episode only starts on the DVD where they're in school. But so yeah, So I'm not really happy with Volume 1. Although Volumes 2 and 3 are all good. No editing on some of the episodes. And on Volume 3 it has the Uncut Frog Baseball, which was the first ever Beavis and Butthead thing that Mike Judge animated. And it has also the promos, and it has a lot of features on them. I might do a DVD review on all 3 of these volumes, so yeah, be on the lookout for those. And then the next one I was really happy to get this, and I was waiting a long time for this show to come out. It's Dennis the Menace, the complete first season, and this is just a classic show. I remember watching it as a kid when TV Land used to rerun them, I think for about a year. Every Sunday morning I always used to watch this on TV Land. And it stars Jay North as Dennis Mitchell, and it has some features on it too. It has a conversation with Gloria Henry, who played Dennis's mom in the show, and Janine Russell, who played Margaret, who was like who Dennis hated and always, like, you know, it was his enemy. And it also has original promos, which are commercials from the 50s, the sponsorship of the companies that Dennis the Menace sponsored. They had Bosco, the chocolate milk flavored drink, and Skippy, which is the peanut butter. And it also has a bonus episode of the Donna Reed Show, which featured Jay North as Dennis and Joseph Kearns as Mr. Wilson. You know, great stuff, and they're all uncut episodes, and they look good though. The episodes, they look good, the picture quality. But you know, this is just a classic show. Like I said, it's better than Leave It to Beaver in my opinion. But if you haven't seen this show, check it out. Classic stuff, and probably on my top favorite list of 50 shows, along with it's up there with The Honeymooners and I Love Lucy. And the final DVD I got was the Best of SmackDown 10th Anniversary DVD from 1999 to 2009. This is a 3-disc set, and I remember some stuff from this DVD from watching SmackDown over the years. And it has full matches also on all 3 DVDs, and highlights also. It also has the matches have like The Rock versus the Dudley Boys in a 2-on-1 handicap tables match. That was a good match. It also has a steel cage match with Eddie Guerrero versus JBL, where Eddie Guerrero did the frog splash off the top of the steel cage, which that was a classic moment. And yeah, there's a lot more. It has the 9/11 show, which was the SmackDown show they did 2 days after the terrorist attacks. And it also has Stone Cold Steve Austin blowing up the DX Express. A lot of stuff. And it has a lot of Eddie Guerrero stuff on here also. And, you know, Eddie Guerrero, rest in peace. You know, Eddie Guerrero was one of my favorite wrestlers, and it's sad that he passed away back in 2005. You know, he's a Hall of Famer. But yeah, it also has Hulk Hogan when he was Mr. America. He was in disguise. I remember that whole controversy thing. And yeah, it has a lot of stuff. So if you're a fan of WWE, pick this DVD up. It's hosted by Matt Stryker and The Ass, aka Michael Cole. And yeah, but check this out. Pick it up if you're a fan of WWE. It's good stuff. So that's it for part 1 of the DVDs, and I'll see you all in part 2, and I'll show you the Blu-rays in that part. So stay tuned.